New World made the announcement of they're not going to get any more updates. They're shutting down the game. And I think Throne Liberty felt left out. They're like, okay, we want to shut down our game before New World can shut down their game because they released the biggest mistake I've ever seen in any game. They gave away $200 million. Yes, $200,000,000 worth of currency. If you guys don't understand, you don't play Throne Liberty, inside Throne Liberty, there's something called Lucent. Lucent you can either earn by playing the game, or you can swipe your Visa card for $100, you get 6,000 Lucent. And they gave away 187 million Lucent to each player. And we don't know exactly how many players, like 60 players, maybe 70. So 12 billion, if I'm not wrong. So let's just jump in. What happened? Is it dead? Is it game over? Or can it be fixed? So the game is under maintenance right now. To explain to you guys how what happened is you can see the screenshot right here. This is claimable by one player. A distributor, you can see here the date, which is on the 7th of November, which was basically today. So what basically happened is there was a delivery event for people that don't play Throne Liberty. A delivery event is basically a tax delivery after a siege fight, and then you do some things inside of the game, and you get some solid and some lucent. Now they sent a message to the customer support, and we're like, "Hey guys, we didn't get our solid. Solid's a different currency. We need our solid. Can you guys give it to us?" And the guy at the customer support was like, "Damn. Solid or Lucent? Solid or Lucent? I forgot. Let me just give him Lucent." So Solid is like currency. You have 100 million stuff. Lucent is not. And they end up sending billions of Lucent to the guild lead. And then that guy decided to distribute it with all the members. So 287 million Lucent to absolutely everybody inside of the guild. The guild is Cream Guild, which is in NA servers. So you're like, it probably just affected NA. No. Now what happened, it actually affects every single server because Lucent is account shared. So if you have a character in NA, character in EU, you can use that Lucent everywhere, whatever server you guys are on. So you can use it on EU and NA. Now what did these guys do? They're like, oh my god, we got so much Lucent. What should we do with it? It is an obvious exploit. They made a mistake, but let's take it a step further. We know this is an issue. It's like when you guys get like accidentally from the bank to 200 million in your bank, and you're like, damn, it's a mistake, but let me spend that. That's what they decided to do. They decided to spend it. But how did they decide to spend it? This is how and why Throne Liberty is GG. Because this mistake could have been rewinded, but they're all, or most of them, apparently went and they started spending everything. Everything. They started buying out all the auction house in the auction houses server wide, right? Except from Hyperboost servers. Hyperboost have their own. Maybe Hyperboost servers survive. I'm not sure, unless they have Hyperboost characters too. Who knows? They probably do. But they went in and they bought everything in the auction house, everything, and then they resold it for high prices. That is where the problem lies, as you guys can see. Is them doing this makes it almost impossible to fix this. This is like a massive that they need a rollback. I don't even know if the rollback can fix it because I think the auction house is like separate from the game to make sure there's not Lucent exploited or anything like that. So that's why the servers are under maintenance right now, is because of this insane exploit. Now, what is going to happen? Like, number one is the employee is gonna get fired for sure. I don't even think it's an employee. They fired all the employees, right? So it's probably like an AI. It was like, oh, solid, Lucent. I understand. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. So it's a $200 million issue, and this is massive for Throne Liberty. There's no coming back from this. I have no idea how they're planning to fix this. Like, I am trying to think like the rollback will be like the best option here. You roll back everything, but that is insane if they do that. If they even have the ability to do that, I'm not sure. But this has been going out for, I think this released like 6 hours ago, this exploit. And if this goes through, guys, I'm gonna be honest, the game is not surviving this. The game is not surviving this. This is absolutely insane. The economy is completely shattered. The items are completely gone. And if they roll back, let's think about it. If they imagine they just take all these items away, like in general, and don't compensate at all, because that's an option too. They could just go in and they could take all of the Lucent away from these people, right? And then they can take all of the items away from these people. That will mean that the game items suddenly become super expensive, because now there's no items in the trading house, right? But people are still gonna be sitting on some type of Lucent. I don't know. It's weird, because no matter which way they do it, it's messed up, because people that played fair, they are sitting on this Lucent right now. Because imagine me, I was selling something in the auction house, right? Let's say I was selling the Tevet Ashes Abyss, several of them, 10 of them, for like the normal price, like 400 each. If the guy bought my stuff, now I am complicit in some type of way, because now I've gotten fake Lucent that was made up by this customer support dude. So now they don't. What do you do with the daggers? I mean, what do you do with the Lucent you got? Are you gonna take them? If you take their Lucent away, what about the items that they sold? That's why this becomes so tricky. You understand? There's no way to navigate through this, because of these guys just buying out the auction house. They made everybody complicit in this. Everybody complicit. The more items you sold, the worse it is for you. I don't even know if my items sold. I had some items selling. I don't even know what I sold. Like, this is absolutely insane. So the message, we don't have any news right now from the game. And we don't know what has happened aside from this exploit. The Throne Liberty hasn't communicated with us. They haven't said like, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be fixing. And I don't even think they know what they're doing. So this is an absolutely insane exploit. I usually can come up with suggestions on how to fix this, but I don't have anything. There's no compensation that can fix it. They're probably going to be like, hey guys, 200 Ornate coins to everybody. W! But actually, there's nothing that can fix this. I've seen games go down from this, from having smaller exploits. This is absolutely insane. And in this game, Lucent is super important for trading, for arc boss weapons, for new tier 3 weapons, for a lot of stuff is revolved around the Lucent. They can't just be like, hey, we're just gonna make a new currency. No, they can't do anything now. It's insane. The only thing that makes sense to me, if they're able to do, is a full-on rollback with an added compensation to everybody. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. You do a rollback, if it's possible, in the first place, and then after the rollback, you give everybody, I don't know, some items, arc boss selection chest. Okay, if you don't give us arc boss selection chest, we're quitting. But this is bad. Throne Liberty is definitely losing thousands of players. It's happening. I'm most likely, even me, if they can't fix this, why am I gonna play? I mean, I don't know. It's insane. And then for the guild that abused this, you guys are D heads, dude. I understand. AGS never fixes exploits, so I understand why you guys thought like, hey, let's just abuse it. But making everybody complicit in this, buying out everything. You're in both servers. You can do it in NA. Why you come to EU? How can I still play the game? Come on, guys. Think about us. You're like, we're taking everybody with us. We're taking down the game. So they're definitely gonna be getting banned, most likely, because they're guys. The one thing you don't do in Throne Liberty, I'm gonna be telling you guys, if there's exploit, sure, do it. But don't mess with their Lucent. I told you guys so many times. There was a dupe bug back then with Cordy branches. You mess with their Lucent, first of all, they fix it immediately. And second, they ban. The one thing you don't mess with is their Lucent, because that's how they make money. So if you want to use a whale exploit, or you want to use a trial exploit, I condemn exploits, but sure, they don't do anything. We know that. But messing with their Lucent, y'all, you guys are getting perma-banned. And you know people are going to be saying, it's not their fault. I understand. But messing with their Lucent, they're angry. People are going to be losing their jobs, 100%. The game is going to lose hundreds of players. You guys getting perma-banned, you guys have to take it. It's how it is. Yeah. Thanks for enjoying my Throne Liberty videos. I will be now migrating to Aeon. The conspiracy is that they did this on purpose because of Aeon. Or they did this on purpose because of the AGS firing. Maybe the guy that did it was like, I'm going to get fired anyways. So let me just give the wrong thing and give them thousands, hundred millions of Lucent. Holy guys. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Check out this video right here. Damn.